had really, really bad anxiety. Like,
so below in the description is our Hey everyone, we're here and Evelynn's right there. Before we get into this video, we want to thank you guys for all your support. And if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe below.
and turn on notifications. So we're talking about Evelynn's first month of life.
Good morning, it's February 15th and it's Evelynn's birthday. I'm so happy. She's born, beautiful and healthy.
We are past our 24-hour mark of Evelynn being born. Here she is. So we've been having a little bit of a hard time. She likes to suck on her tongue and her lip, and she hasn't quite coordinated how to latch, and her suck reflex is just having a hard time right now. So luckily at the midwife place we went, they're also lactation consultation. So luckily we were able to find some ways to help it out. So we're pretty excited about that. She was able to feed a little bit. It does take lots of practice. I've heard it's really hard. We've been pretty determined, and you know, when we all get frustrated, we take our downtime. We did get some donor milk. That way she can at least not feel lethargic and not feel overly hungry or anything. So that we can try to do our best. So Dane's car got attacked by birds. It looks like.
It was clean when we parked.
Kind of looks like milk splattered everywhere. Anyway, here's Evelynn. There's Dane. He's our chauffeur now.
Way to do this.
Keep leaning over things like I still have a belly. Like when I go to do like stuff on the sink, I need to get used to.
Not having a belly?
Yeah. Like, stand up straight again. Eat a banana.
Sorry, caught Amanda eating a banana. Love you. There's Evelynn in our poor mom's room. She seems to love it. My sister has one too, and Alina loves it too.
Evelynn's first month. It was definitely a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, like the first 2 weeks for her at least, it seemed like we're rather calm. Like she just kind of slept, didn't really do much until week 3. She like found her voice.
Yes. Thankfully, the first 2 weeks were pretty easy. I kind of wish she just stayed like that, but it's only gotten a little trickier from there, and that's okay. We love her all the same.
Our first focus those 2 weeks was mostly on us, and like especially me. I did get a 2nd-degree tear, so I had a lot of healing I had to do. But I did get that postpartum kit from Frida, and that had a lot of, has the ice packs, the witch hazel, disposable mesh underwear and stuff, and so that made it really easy to make it through.
Yeah, we'll post a link below.
It was really helpful having Dane there. I'm gonna say unnecessarily because I feel like other people feel like it's unnecessary, but I thought it was really helpful. He got up with me for every feeding those first few weeks, and I thought it was really helpful, especially because we ended up having kind of a hard time latching.
In anything hard, it just helps to have someone there for moral support, and that's mostly what I did when we were having trouble with Evelynn's breastfeeding at first.
And so we went to a lactation consultant and we got a nipple shield. So definitely go to a consultant before just buying any of this kind of stuff, because it really depends on what your specific situation was. Lots of patience, lots of practice. I feel like every 2 hours we were there like, all right, let's figure it out. And then now it's really easy. And so now I'm so glad we took that time.
It's rough because you're told that this is a natural thing that you should do, and it really is natural, and it really is good for you and your baby. There's so many benefits physiologically and psychologically, for bonding and health-wise, but it's still a skill you have to work at. And that doesn't mean it's wrong, it just means it's a little more trickier. It's like walking. Walking's natural, but guess what? You still have to learn how to do it and practice. I mean, sometimes I still trip. I've been doing this for years.
Our consultant said it's like we're dance partners, so we both have to learn. She actually was having a hard time with her suck reflex. Like, kind of doesn't have one. My anatomy was having a hard time at first. But eventually we synced together, and now we're on a path to success.
Yeah, it is good to know that when dancing with a partner, both of you are getting used to the idea of dancing with someone and at all. This is all brand new. Well, not dancing per se for us, but breastfeeding. Oh, hi Evie. Both sides of it.
Let me just give her everything.
Yeah, taking a little Evie break. We recently started working with a pacifier in limited amounts to hopefully help with her fussiness.
More postpartum stuff. We actually didn't really get like a baby blues those first 2 weeks. We almost had like baby high. Not to say we didn't, of course, have moments that were really frustrating and difficult, but I feel like overall we were almost on like this high, and so when week 3 came, more difficulties came. It was almost then we started like crashing from this,
and our high was
high.
crashing. Yeah, nothing beyond normal stress of doing something new. It's like if you just took up skateboarding for the first time, it'd be stressful during learning, and if you fall sometimes, but nothing. I wouldn't say we didn't get the clinically diagnosed baby blues or postpartum depression. I don't know, you tell me. I don't know.
No,
I didn't get it.
Which guys can get it. I didn't have it at first, I think, but I experienced it more in like week 3. I think that's kind of less talked about. It's more the postpartum anxiety. I had really, really bad anxiety. Like, I would be thinking in my head, like, okay, next up I'm gonna go down the stairs and I'm gonna do this. And I would just see myself like falling down the stairs, like dropping her. Somehow, I don't know, some crazy thing would happen. And so I was like just really anxious. And for a little bit even, because around our area, for some reason, every time I went on Facebook, there was a new car accident. So then cars started freaking me out.
Yeah, we even turned one of our appointments into a telehealth appointment because we were anxious about going on the freeway. But we're a lot better now. Thankfully for our mental health, we had a lot of help from our friends and family and everyone, you guys commenting, all the support. We also had some support from our friends at BetterHelp. We do want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this video so we can introduce them to you. They did help us through this tricky time in the brand new parenting experience. So thanks, guys. So if there's something interfering with your happiness or just anything you're going through, like for us, we became new parents all of a sudden after kind of a traumatic experience through lots of stress in the middle of the night, early morning. In the midst of a pandemic, raising a baby, birthing a baby.
It's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It is professional counseling. So whatever you're going through, BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. And we've always been advocates for this. We did it early on in our pregnancy.
Wherever you are, this service is available for everyone worldwide. There's such a broad range of expertise in their counselor network.
Super easy. You can log in anytime, anywhere, and send a message to your counselor. You'll get quick and thoughtful responses, and you can even schedule video, phone sessions, so you won't ever have to sit in a waiting room right now like you would with maybe traditional therapy.
And they even make it easy and free to change counselors if you feel like you need to, so you can find the perfect match for you.
It is more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and they even have financial aid. Super helpful.
They're definitely committed to helping you live a happier life today. Not later, now.
That's always the trickiest thing, especially as postpartum parents. You're like, oh, I'll do it another day. And then 2 weeks go by. Visit betterhelp.com. That's HELP/AmanDane. And you'll get 10% off your first month.
You're not alone. Everyone's going through stuff, especially with this pandemic.
Join the over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health.
Yeah.
So for the first month, we only had our parents, some siblings, 2 of my grandparents, and Jessica visit Evelynn. So we haven't had a whole lot of visitors. In our first month, of course, our parents came over that first day. They gave us some time to rest, and then they came over to meet little Evelynn.
Aw, was your mom and Dan here?
No, they picked up Ray so that we could have some relaxed time before we got here. We rested and hung out with Evelynn. Actually, I have a cute little video of me saying hi to Evelynn.
Aw, man, I just remember knocking out. We were so tired. Go watch the birth video again. That level of tiredness that we look like in that video, apply that to coming home. Man, we even had to drive, which was not stressful, just, you know.
Crazy.
This is our first drive with our newborn baby in this car seat that I put her in for the first time.
Then my mom and Dan came to visit. And then your parents came over a little bit later. And then they kind of just kept coming over throughout the week and visiting us. But like we've kind of mentioned, those first 2 weeks were actually rather calm. Like, she doesn't really need.
Yeah, it was actually pretty nice.
It was nice.
I think it's perfect for brand new parents. Thank you, Evelynn, for going easy on us those first 2 weeks so we can get adjusted to
I feel like babies kind of like get you used to it. Like they say, like for each day of life, that first week too is how many diapers to expect. So day 1, you only really have to worry about like 1 diaper. Then you worry about 2 diapers, and you work up to the 15 that she needs a day.
The next day, Jessica visited. Jessica showed us a footage that you saw in the birth video. We saw all the raw footage, uncut, with all the screaming and me crying. Uncut. There's more. You think that was a lot?
So overall, we had a pretty nice month with everyone. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and turn on those notifications for more cute Evelynn. Be sure to check out BetterHelp. facebook.com/Amanda.
Oh, also below in the description is our P.O. box if you want to send Evelynn anything fun, any fun baby gear, or even just if you made her a card.
We'll share it on our Instagram, so go follow us on Instagram.
Alright, see you guys next time. Bye.